and welcome to Orch. My name is Richard, and I'd like to introduce you into how to get Orch set up. Orch stands for orchestrator, not orchestra, and the idea is it's a node-based approach to composing. So when you first launch the app, you should probably see something like this with a terminal and a browser, which will be your launchpad for the various Orch-related apps. If you don't see this, don't worry. You can click 1 from the terminal and it should pop up. Now your main base of operations will be this Orch.js user interface, which is the canvas where you lay down nodes. But we're not going to look at that just yet. We're going to first go to Edit Bridge Data, because the bridge is the default way in which you can communicate with your MIDI instruments. So when you open that up, you might see this, or you might see no entries in the endpoint. So let's add an entry first. And the endpoint is basically the target for your MIDI data. So I'm just going to put a random name and we can set a port. Just so you know, Orch output will be the output that will link the MIDI coming from Orch to another app. However, let's use the built-in Microsoft Wavetable synth for now. Click Send to Bridge, make sure it's in there, and check your preview settings. I'm using my Axiom controller, and hopefully this will be able to preview sounds. However, before you do that, you need to make sure they have at least one entry in the orchestra map, because the preview works with the orchestra map. So I'll click Add Entry there, and let's call it something. Let's set it to My Plugin, and essentially if we click Preview there, oh yeah, we need to click Send to Bridge first, then click. And now the flow is you play your instrument, it triggers the tag My Instrument, goes through My Plugin. My Plugin is set up to go out to the Wavetable synth. So we should now hear some sound. There you go. So that's how you get the sound set up. Now that we've done that, let's go back and let's open the canvas. When you first open the canvas, it's obviously going to be blank, and you can click Create Container to get started. Now, in order to lay down MIDI data, you can either import the information by right-clicking, and then there's a menu here, you can import MIDI, or you can simply press R, and what we played earlier will pop in there. So if I click that, and then press the Enter button, it'll play it. I can also stop it by pressing Enter and then the space key. And I can also play it by pressing play here. Next, let's add another node, and we can connect these two up. And let's try another. And if you play it, now if you play this node, it'll play this and that at the same time, because the offset is set as 0. If you right click on this, you can sequence it. So now it'll take the length of that and then play this immediately afterwards. And you can, of course, change this offset. A faster way of working would be simply to play something and then click Create and Tag. One thing I'd like to show you is the router. If I click Create Router, this is a special node. And what this does is give you a more traditional sequencer. We can add the other nodes in as well. And you can, of course, use this like a sequencer. You can lengthen and so on. If you double click on any of these, it's like double clicking on one of the nodes, and it will open up a piano roll where you can do other things.